Hello guys, welcome to another analysis. Now I'll be checking out the synthetic markets, and of course you know what synthetics are. The synthetics actually, they are more like the real market, but then I'm sure you know, in fact you already know what synthetics are. So because they are available on weekends, that means you can take them on weekend, you can take them on public holiday, just pure technicals. So today we'll be checking out PainX 400, and of course with along with other synthetics. So let's start with PainX. Now, I'm sure you know what I'm going to do first is to mark our recent highs and recent low using the H4 time frame. Now, let's mark this. Let's mark the recent one right here. So here is the recent. Here is the most recent right here. Okay. So let's mark the recent low. Here is our recent low. And this being H4, the distance between this and this is actually very high. So that means you have to look for internal breakup structures for us to trade internally. Remember first, you break out from this, you break out, let's, you break out from somewhere around here, then wait for a retest, then go long. That tells us a big time bullish. If you can get something like this is a big time bullish market. But then if you don't get something like this, if you happen to get something like a break below this, a retest of this, then we think of going short, and that tells us a big time bearish. So this is a main focus, a break above this or a break below this is big time bullish, and of course this is big time bearish. But then let's go to 15 minutes chart to see internal change of structures for us to trade internally. Okay, now looking for that stage of structure, the market actually moving through here, and then currently it traced and they're already moving down. So can you actually open trades around here? If you open trades here, that means your stop loss is going to be here, of which is not really meaningful, it's not advisable. And if I say you should mark at another recent low around this level, if you mark another recent low around this level, then wait for the market to give you something like going below that level, then giving a retest of that, something like this, then a retest of this, then for it to target this. So, but then what happens is if this happens, you want to see a rejection inside, you want to see a candle trying to move inside here, then getting rejected. If that happens, that is when you can take this. Otherwise, I will suggest you just leave it this market to get to either the zone, then show you signs of either reversing or breaking below, or then if that does not happen, you wait for it to also get above the okay. Let me move this. You wait for it to get above this, wait for it to get above this zone, then I think of going long. So that's that for pin 400. So let's go to gain the younger brother or the sibling, gain 400. Now on gain 400, similar thing is actually happening there. On gain 400, so let's just check out the analysis. Okay, I think this actually was analyzed a bit earlier, so we won't be wasting much time on this already because already been analyzed a bit earlier. So let's just go straight to the H4. Now going to H4, here are the zones. So you can use to mark as yours. And please, just in case you don't know the broker that actually make this available, I'll leave a link in the description for you to open an account with them. At least you can fund with minimum of $5 and you can open a trade with as low as 20 cents. And believe me, the leverage is as high as I think over 10,000 leverage, yeah. So that means you have a lot to gain even with your $5, $10, 20, 100, 1,000, $10,000. Now that said, these are the zones I marked earlier for gain 400. So please pay close attention to this. Of if the market gets above this, think of going long, get below this, you think of going short. Now that's it. Let's go to the next one, which is going to be flip. Let's go to flip one. Let's go to flip one. So please, let's go to flip one. Now for flip one, let's mark out the zone already. This is already H4. I'm sure you can already see the zones right here. So just marking out the zone. This is the recent high. This is the recent low. Let's start from recent low. Then let's now mark the recent high. Now for the recent look actually just got broken. So let's see if we have trade opportunity on this. Let's go to our end time frame. Okay. Yes, I think I'll be pretty short on this trade right away. I'm going short on this trade. I think I'll be going short on this trade. So let me just pick that up. Let me pick that up to show you something. So we're going short on this. So please you can pay close attention to these two. You can still watch it to see how really it plays out. So my stop loss is going to be and of course I'm going to be targeting my 1:2 minimum. So that means my take profit is going to be here. So just a moment, let me just enter this on my phone. Just a moment. Okay, good. Now that's it. I'm short right now on flip one. So please you can pay close attention to this and see what happens to it. Of course, remember I'll be keeping you highlighted on that later on in the day. That's the let's go to the next one, which is going to be break 500. So let's go to break 500. Sorry, break 600, please. Sorry, 600. Let's go to break 600. Okay. So on break 600, let's just mark out our zone as usual. Marking out the zone as usual. Remember, just for disclaimer, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you how you must read the market. This is me analyzing the market and telling you what I will be doing and just what I just did right now. So you can just use to compare with yours. If it falls in line with your own analysis, then you can think of going the same direction. But if it doesn't, please and please never risk more than you can afford to lose. Remember, nothing is guaranteed in this market. No matter how perfect the trade looks, they can still go the other way. Okay, that said, let's just see what happens here. Now, remember, I always said a break at above is giving us a good time bullish, and of course, a break below gives us a big time bearish move. But now that it's currently in between the range, so you just want to wait for the market to actually give us a series of change in structures around here. Then just to a break below this, if it test of this, then think of going short. Of course, if that does not happen, then a break above this, if it test of this, then think of going long. Definitely one of these must happen. So if any of that happen, I'll definitely get you posted. That's there. Let's go to the next one, which is going to be the final one for today, and that is going to be FX volume. FX volume 20. Let's use FX volume 20. Okay. Now on FX volume 20, just as a reminder, in case you don't have any of these in your assets, you can actually share the link in the description. I'll be dropping the broker that offers all these assets for you. I'll be dropping it in the description so you can just open an account with them. And believe me, you're definitely going to love it. Remember, it's available 247, no fundamental, just pure technicals. You can trade them even on Saturday. Today is Saturday, I'm currently trading them. Saturday, like I won't trade them even on Saturday. You can trade them on public holidays, nothing affects them. So you just open for it to trade as much or as many times as possible. That's just marked our recent structures. So I'm sure you know what you're waiting for. A break internal structure for internal through, or then a break above this, or then a break below this. But then let's see if you can get a break internal structure for us to think about around here. Now we have to go to the entry time frame, of which we are currently on the entry time frame. And right now our entry time frame is currently 15 minutes. I'm sure you know that by now if you're used to it. And please, if the first time coming along my videos, we do this every single day. We do our day trade analysis. All we do is day trade, not really swing trading. We drop trade, we often just stay for like let's say 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours. All I know before the day ends, we are out of the market. If that sounds interesting and that's something you really want to do, so please do it to make sure you hit the subscribe button and don't forget the bell icon so you get notified once we drop or I drop the next video. And please, if you're watching this on Facebook or TikTok, please make sure you hit the follow button and please share this video to friends you think might actually need this information. That said, here is what I'm looking out for. And of course, if that does not happen, just because the bears seems to be coming in, I wait for them. So currently, I just entered one single trade on flip. So let's just wait to see how that plays out while we wait for others. That said, please and please do enjoy the rest of your day and stay out of trouble and don't risk more than you can afford to lose. Please, I wish everyone a profitable day trade ahead. Bye for now and see you in the next video.